Australian singles winner, multiple state player, Marc Robertson from Victoria, and from ACT, multiple state winner, Australian runner-up, current champion of the Albury Wodonga tournament, Steve Woods. So people that want to watch some reasonable queuing, it should be a great match. They'll be here on table 3, live streaming by CueballTV. So
hello.
We look forward to some good call.
Oh.
You move over.
Hello.
When that green light's steady. It's like
There's 3 spots left in tonight's comp, so the first 3 that entered in the open comp, 3 spots left.
Can you change it to 2,000 each?
say the green light means it's on. Yeah.
One spot left in the comp tonight, guys. First person to last one more entry.
It's almost ready.
You think you're professional? All right, guys. We don't have Jamie Stevens here tonight. We've got myself, Mick Scerri, and next to me I have Nathan Harris. How are you, Nath?
How are you, mate? Yeah, it should be welcome all the viewers out there, CueballTV. Yep, a couple of good money matches we got tonight. Obviously, as you can see on your screen there, Steve Woods and Marc Robbo. And after this one, we'll be having Mick Scerri, yourself, and Jake McCartney teeing off for another race to 11.
Yeah, looking forward to that. But looking forward to watch this match. So they're just ironing the table, and then we should be off.
Yeah, it should be a couple of good matches, as I said, and you know, all 4 guys that'll be up playing tonight, putting a lot of time in, playing very well. Everyone all qualified today in the round robin stages. They've all been behaving themselves today as well, so they all gearing themselves up for a good match tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And in the background there, you got Tony Wakefield and Jeff Brunsma playing for $1,000, playing $500 each. So I'm not sure what they're playing to. Could be 11 or 15.
Yeah, I think it's race to 11 as well, that one. So yeah. Not sure on the score, but yeah, I think last time I saw Brunsy was up, Jeff was up about 5-3 or something like that. So.
All right, so it's been going a while already.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it's been going nearly an hour, I think. So yeah. But it shouldn't be too much long before this match kicks off. I think Mark Williams has offered his umpiring services.
Yeah, he does a good job. He did a good job last time.
Yep.
And you want someone that knows what they're doing and is on the ball all the time. Mark does a good job.
And as we say that, he's just disappeared after the coin toss. So
I think he's going to get his cue.
He'll be back. You can grab a timer. So, yeah.
How do you see this one panning out?
Yeah, look, I've basically got a bit of money on this match myself with good old Nick Howie. He's had a bit of a jumped online and put in a prediction. I've backed Robbo to win this one, so
yeah, I got 500 on him.
But you know, Woodsy, obviously we all know how accomplished this guy is, and he probably, you know, outside of Victoria, a lot of people or viewers may not know or know the resume that he's got, but it's very similar to Robbo's. Probably the only thing that Woodsy hasn't done is won the Australian singles. He has made the final a few times, but you take that out of it, they pretty much mirror each other.
That's it. And Marc's had a good break here now. He's nominated yellows. He's looking to get a good start here.
Yep. The start is everything, and then when you've got, you know, 2 guys that are pretty much race to 11, it pretty much comes down to just, you know, taking your chances and you know, when you get your opportunities and everything, you know, getting off to a good start and putting the other guy under pressure straight away. It's very important.
So Marc's obviously, I'd say, not on the one in the centre there. And he's back in good position here now, I think. If that red-yellow goes past the red, which I don't think it does.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't go.
Okay.
I just got up and have a look there, and yeah, so he's landed a bit tricky. He may look just to push that yellow out, which is near the black, I think. And maybe get a bit of safety on the left cushion.
Yeah. Oh. Sure if it doubles across, but just tried for the double.
Got more of it than what I thought. That's a great shot.
It was a good shot, and there was a bit of element of safety there as well.
Yep.
Woodsy had quite a big out there if he wanted to run this rack. So, and I think you'll see Marc not take on a lot of 50-50 outs, a lot of dodgy outs.
Yep.
You will see him pull up a little bit, where I think Woodsy might have a bit more of a crack, and if things go his way, then, you know, so this next shot here is key to finishing this frame.
Yeah, and you know, one thing about these guys who watched a lot of their games and matches and everything like that, they're both very, very solid front runners. So they're both going to want to get a great start and put the other guy under pressure, because both of them are very hard to beat when they're in front early.
I think Marc's going to take this top ball here, and this basically his black ball stuns this in, and he might come back a few inches actually.
Yep.
And this is
absolutely the perfect start that Robbo could have wanted in this match. You know, get a frame on the ball without the other guy touching the table, and just make him feel the pinch a bit. A lot of pull left, but
yeah, this is exactly what he wanted. And the thing is, Marc won the toss, so if it goes to 10-all, Marc's got the break. That's that is key. That's 1-0 for Marc. So good out there.
Yeah, very good out.
So this next frame now could tell us a lot about the match. I know it's early, but you'll see now how Woodsy's going to react to that if he does get a ball in and the out's there. Whether he makes it, whether he chops up, or you know, there's a lot of things that can happen now, but I don't think they'll be too worried just yet.
No. As I said, you know, like Woodsy could break and do exactly the same thing here, and you know, it's you know, back to square one again. It's over to Marc. So yeah.
Woody's a class player. He's absolutely awesome.
And has actually won this tournament here at Albury. So you know,
he won it last year.
Loves the venue and the tables. So yeah, you know.
Good bust there.
Yeah, very nice. You know, obviously, clearly take on the yellows here. So
Stevie Woods has got his bodyguard behind him there in the back there, the ball guy, Val.
Yeah.
Just making sure things are going to plan. So once again, all the yellows are here.
And there's not, as you can see, there's not really a lot of problem balls out there on the table for him. So what he'll be working at is just how do I get onto that last ball to make the black as easy as possible, you know, and that will be
there isn't a lot of problem balls, but it's how you get on them right now. Is the key. So I think it's gone a bit far there.
Yeah, he has rolled through a little much.
He's already slightly out of position, so.
He may have to take that ball that possibly he would want to play at the end of the frame. He may need to take that now, or his next ball after the one here. So
I'm not sure how much angle he's got. But if he takes the one in the centre, I think it's quite thinner than what we think. I think maybe if I was Woodsy, I might be laying this yellow ball up over the pocket, which I don't even think he'd think of right now because he'd be so fixated on actually making this out. So. So now he's still again out of position a little bit. And now his linking balls are getting quite harder now. So this is starting to snowball already. The out is still there, but it's going to need a couple of very good shots to get himself back in the frame here.
Yeah, that's right. It's as I said,
he's probably going to thump this in and come across the table. Just hopefully he doesn't spit out.
Because he didn't land, as you say, because he didn't land exactly where he wanted. You know, he had to go for a little too much there. And you know, whilst it wasn't a hard pot itself to get position back on your next ball and get back in control. You had to go for a little too much there, and
I think you might see Marc maybe playing this ball that he's looking at now, coming across to the bottom red and maybe pushing it over the pocket. But I mean the out is there, so it all depends on what happens with the next ball and where he lands on the bottom red. He might glide underneath it, he might cannon into the red.
Yeah, I think he might play into it. So yeah.
Just make sure you get the pot. Yeah. And now I'd say it's game on now.
Yeah.
And one thing you will see Marc do is make sure, as he's walking around the table now, make sure he knows exactly where he wants that white. And obviously, if it lands where he wants it, then.
There's one thing you'll say about Marc, as I said, he'll never rush a shot, no matter how easy the ball or the out might look. he'll give every shot the same amount of attention, and you know, and that's obviously, you know, the results on the board speak for itself about that. You know, it's just, you know, he doesn't rush anything, so and that's why he's got the success he has. Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that red goes in both pockets at the top there or just one.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
But I think it goes in the left pocket. I'd say it would go on the right.
It's a bit hard to tell from where we are, and even standing up having a look, it's a bit awkward. But yeah, he might need to land below this red in the centre pocket here, and
I think he might just try.
I would guess that it doesn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it does go in the right, right centre, the right, top right. He's looking at it now, so. You can see how sort of easy these last 3 or 4 balls were, yet Marc still is taking his time, and that's critical in these outs, especially making these outs constantly and not stuffing them up halfway through. So I think he might have landed a little bit straight here, so he might just stun this in and take a long black.
Yeah, just take your medicine and just take what the table gives you.
I think he might have a bit of angle. I think he's topping through the ball.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to top off the bottom rail here, and
might only have half a pocket too.
Yeah.
Good shot.
That's pretty nice. Yeah.
So he did hit the right hand side of the jaw there, so I'd say he only had pretty much half a pocket. If I was Marc, I'd be stunning this across, which he's doing now.
Yep.
And see how he reset it himself.
Yep.
He went to roll it in, didn't like it, got up, and that's the key. He's rolling it in, so.
So Robbo yet to miss a ball in the opening 2 frames. So you know, as we said before, the absolute perfect start that you could ask for.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if Woodsy maybe put his ball over the pocket there.
Yeah.
He did fall out of position, and unless you're going to recover that very quickly with your next shot, and maybe put the ball over the pocket.
Yeah, and you know, and obviously, you know, when Woodsy's up and running and everything like that, you know, you back his own shot making to make that out, right? But you know, when he's his first visit at the table, yeah, you might want to just, you know, shore up a pocket or something like that, just to get yourself going, and then when you're up and running, you can you know, you start to free flow a bit.
So Marc just scratched here, and Reds look pretty good. But yeah, Woodsy or both of them, when they stuff up, they're not going to get 2, 3, 4 chances per frame. They're going to get 1 chance, and you know, you got to make the best of it. So they're both class players. And Woodsy's got on his problem ball straight away now. So he knocks this in and just stuns across 6 inches. Should be right.
And they're both not going to throw the towel in either if they get a few frames down. They've both played enough of these matches to know that, you know, the other guys just are capable to run 3 or 4 racks, you know, and you know, they'll get their opportunity eventually. And it's just, you know, you see a lot of the guys that play these matches and things like that. They get a few frames down, and you know, they just think that it's not their day, and they you know, they start to play a few loose shots.
Yeah, that's it. They're
both
like that. Fighters.
But these guys will, you know, will play it, see it out right to the end.
So basically, Woodsy on his last ball, where the red is down the bottom left, the ball in the middle, the red, that's basically where he wants the white. Maybe a little bit more over the left, a few inches, and he should be right. So it does look on our cameras. It does look close to the yellow, but
yeah, should probably just play this with a little bit of top and get the white in towards the centre of the table.
Now already
you've got an option on both balls, really.
Woody's got a bit of travelling here to do to land spot on where he wants to be.
So he's going to screw into the rail here. Yeah,
he's played that pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good hit.
So now just sort of stun the white, leave it where the red is. And he can roll the other red down the bottom left and come across for the black in the left centre. Set. Just got to be careful not to clip the black on the way back across the table here. It's not an easy shot, but I backwards to get this. I think he's overcut it.
Wow. Wow. See, that's what I was saying before. You know, it's just like he's not free flowing, and then he goes back to that first frame.
Yeah.
As you said, he had taken the shot that you thought of. You know, he gets in this position in the next frame.
Yeah. The difference is, even if you put the ball over the pocket, Marc made a good. If Marc made a good out, when would you put the ball over the pocket? You know, just make your opponent play well to beat you. So, but I'm not saying that was the right shot. You know, if Woodsy made the out, well then we wouldn't really think much of it. But Marc's already put the pressure on here. He hasn't really missed the ball. It's 2-0 up, and
it's not a bad containing shot there by Roro there. He can't go across table. He's going to have to come down the side rail and knock it. Just you may be looking for a snooker back here. As the side pocket may get in the way though. He may be able to swerve a bit here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's probably played this with a bit of bottom.
Yeah.
Check it up a bit. And
Yeah. It was a great effort.
It was a good effort.
But yeah, you would think Robbo will won't let him back here.
Marc might play the one down the rail here.
Yeah, I think that's
and
right.
Then bring the white back around where he had
that's the right
before.
shot. So yeah, it's you know, he has a few options, but yeah, I think that's the right way to go. It's basically a shot to nothing. And
but yeah, if it jaws, you don't want to.
He's going to take. He's going to. Yeah, as I said, that yellow may be the last one that he does take on, and he still gets that same result. You know, if it sits over the hole, it's okay. If not, if he makes it, he's fat on the black anyway. So
he'll probably just land behind that yellow anyway and run it down the rail, and then even if he misses it, Woodsy hasn't really got a shot other than cutting the red across the table. Yeah. So you might see him.
So Robbo doesn't really have to do a hell of a lot here. It's just you know, he can either roll through or he can just screw back out in the centre of the table. It's a few different ways.
The way he's going about this.
Yeah. This is another shot to nothing, I think. So basically, I mean, I would probably play the other ball that he's looking at there. He could probably
I think he's looking at stunning across and promoting it. And if that doesn't work, I think he might leave that yellow for a double at the end. Yeah. Or even just run it down the rail.
He might land below the yellow on the cushion here and play that one in the bottom corner. He's landed above. He tried to land above it. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there.
He was just trying to bump it out. Bump it out about 6 inches, and he can roll both the yellows in.
Yeah. I don't know if that was really necessary though to be able to extract that. The way he's opened the first couple of frames up, I think he'd be pretty confident to just get on the ball in the centre and then roll that one down. But
I think if you can just get on this yellow on the right hand side, get on it high, roll it down the rail.
So this is early days, I know, but this is a big.
Going to play a double here.
This is a big frame too. So
slow double. There's probably not much danger. I think he's hit it a bit wide.
He's opened the door a little bit there. So
So we're just going to try and cut this across the table. Try and avoid the in-off at the top. You don't know where the white's going to go. The white's probably going to go up and down the table a couple of times here, but He's looking at the double. But I think I'd be cutting this across, at least getting some coverage if you miss.
Yeah, I think so. He's putting a bit of right side on this, and yeah, he's just missed. Well,
yeah, had to watch out for that.
Didn't get the side that he wanted either on the white, and I think that's because he hit it a bit harder than what he should have. But yeah, obviously he wanted to take it off that. Again, was he trying to pot out there, or was he trying to go to the safety?
Well, it's a bit hard to say. You cut the red across. If it goes in, hopefully you're on the black. If it doesn't, hopefully it covers a pocket. That's pretty much what you're going for there. Okay, so Marc will just play this in the top now.
A little short, but it'll just be rolling 2 balls and.
And if you had a look there at Marc's queuing, very good, very solid, good timing, good pause. And it's all the right ingredients to make a very good pool player.
I have to say that it actually should be 2-1 to Steve right now, and but you know, you can't afford to. You can't afford to make a mistake against the top guys. More times than not, you will get punished.
All right, hello, Wani. Dan's just brought up the messages.
And hello out there to Pool Watcher, aka Andrew Bosman. And I won't shut up, thank you. Yeah.
I'm not sure who Pool Watcher is.
Andrew Bosman.
Oh, okay. If I wasn't playing for a lot of money, I'd commentate while I'm playing. But yeah, no chance. I got my hands full enough with Jake. Probably one of the best players that's going around at the moment in Australia. So would he break that?
I think so. Yeah. So a little bit awkward here, but I think he'll obviously be taking the yellows on here. So he's got a couple of tricky balls on the towards the bottom left-hand pocket there.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's on the red at the top
left-hand, I should say. But yeah.
Or if he's cutting this red in.
He's taking the reds on.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Yeah.
So once again, all the balls are there. It's just about linking them now and making the out. So.
Yeah. Not sure if that red passed the yellow there. Not the one that obviously he's looking at now, but the one closest to the black.
Not sure. It's a bit hard to see on this TV screen.
Yeah.
So this is not a race to 21. So a race to 11, you really need to not let your opponent get more than 3 or 4 frames ahead, because you don't have much room at the end to come back. So that's hopefully right. Woodsy's going to be looking at getting the next 1 or 2 frames here.
And as we all know, like whether it's a single frame, or whether it's in a league night, or whether it's a race like in this format, pools are very much a momentum game, and
I think that's actually a good shot.
If a guy gets a sniff, it's very hard to peel back.
He's landed wrong, a little bit dodgy here, but if he plays the red in the corner pocket and stuns into the yellow, he's got perfect angle to roll the other red in the centre and come across the table for the other red in the bottom right where he is now. So I think this isn't as bad as what it seems. So basically just stun this in, hold the white where that yellow is, pot the other red in the centre and come across. So we decided to roll through, but I'd have probably played that a little bit harder and tried to stun the white into the yellow. So I'm not sure whether that red goes in the top corner here. But once again, Woodsy's having to make big shots here to run the rack. So this is going to be a big shot. I think it's going to stun across the table.
And again, because he didn't land A1 position, he's had to go for a bit much again. And I think just for the short term, I think maybe Woodsy might just need to pull up his A game a little bit, just to shore up a couple of pockets or what have you, if need be.
Well, I think Woodsy's always been attacking like this, but I do agree. If things aren't sort of going right, you know, he's still got plenty of time in this match to pull up a little bit and maybe win a tactical frame if he can. You know, but you can see his last couple of outs that they've snowballed into really big shots. Where you'll see Marc. I don't think in this match he'll play very many big shots because he'll link his balls possibly more correct.
I actually think Woodsy could do with just a bit of a scrappy frame at the moment as well, where the balls don't come out off the break too well or what have you, and just to get him a bit of, whether he wins that frame or not, he gets a few visits to the table, and gets just get himself going a bit. But well, it's worked out a little interesting there. I think Robbo may have been trying to obviously promote the black a little bit there, but again, like I was a couple of frames ago, I don't really think there was any need to move that.
These tables aren't too tight, so where it wasn't too bad to roll it down the rail. But now it's in a slightly tougher position. So Marc might play a safety, might play the white ball at the top here. Unless he does want to play this ball and come around and then just play the black down the rail. But he might even try and come off two rails and move the red in the centre so the double's on.
He just avoided that red there, so yeah.
But there was a chance there. If he moved that red out the way, then I made the double on.
Yeah, true.
Unless the double's still on, but I'm not sure.
It's a bit hard to say. I just got up and have a look at
if it's dodgy,
red
then I'd say
in the way, but it looks a bit 50-50 from where we are.
There's something that Marc doesn't want to do here is actually let Woodsy back in. Because 4-0 to a 3-1, big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So this is probably what Woodsy needs now, just to pop these two balls, knock this black in and get a bit of confidence back. So I'm not sure whether he's got enough angle here to knock it out. But I think the right shot here is probably just come up for a double.
Yeah. And probably just screw back a little bit above where the white is now.
About where he is now is perfect.
Maybe a little bit higher up, but yeah. But
just make sure you come back far enough.
I don't think he's done it.
Yeah, unless you got a kick there, but you have to come back. At least if you come back too far on that shot, you still give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can. I think this will double kiss. But I think he's unless he plays a safety. But yeah, he's played a safety.
Yeah, and hasn't got it.
Don't think that's going to be good enough.
That either. Yeah.
So,
and it's just another indication that his touch is just not there at the moment. And,
so I don't know whether Marc can see the yellow in the centre of the table there.
No, I'm fairly sure he can't. But one over the hole, obviously that's the one he'd be. Even if he could see that yellow, I don't think he would be trying to knock the one in over the corner first.
So I'd say Marc might just roll up to this yellow over the pocket, come off the cushion, and just nudge into the yellow here. Unless he's planning on going game.
And he's
All right.
landed. That's not too bad, but he might be that double.
I think
that double might be on again.
Yeah, if he's a little bit straighter, I think he'll probably play the black down the rail.
Yeah.
Well, another option is to play the black down the rail. You play it at a pace that's slightly sort of soft to medium, so if it does miss, it might rattle out and go safe.
I think he's going to try and land a little bit above where the black is, and then play a reverse double.
Yeah.
So yep, and that's exactly what he's looking at. So yep.
So he would like to come down another 6 inches, but anyway, this is for a 4-0 lead.
Yeah,
he's just got to watch the centre pocket in off here, off 2 rails. So that's why he's probably digging down a little bit on the white ball. Because if you play this natural, there's a good chance that it could come off 2 rails and back into the pocket where his hand is. I think he's...
And that's a great shot by Robbo. Great, that's a big frame.
It is a big frame, 4-0.
Yep. And again, Woodsy, I have to say, should be 3-1 up in this match. But you know.
Well, it was always going to come
please.
down to who makes the mistakes. So
Yes, please. Thanks, mate. But yeah, as I said, it comes down to, as we discussed earlier, it comes down to taking your chances. And you know, and Woodsy hasn't taken his, and you know, Rob. But yeah, Robbo has been the more solid player so far, and you can see that in the score.
Well, this match is going to be about all about taking your chances.
Absolutely.
So Marc's taken more of his chances, and
so I think we've just stopped for a little break here.
That's why he's struggling on the double.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah, tight down rails really hard. It's the opposite to all the other. You almost can't even hunt the rails that won't go.
Marc's just come down and just told us a little bit about the tables are playing a little bit tighter than what we expected.
Yeah, most of the tables in the venue.
Yeah, they've been quite generous.
Yeah. And Marc's just saying that these balls down the rails, if you hit them in sort of medium to hard, they won't go in. So that's why they're both landing on the double there. So in a way that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But most of the tables in this venue were a little bit forgiving. So Marc was just saying that this table's not forgiving at all. So it just means you've got to be more accurate.
That's right. You have to adjust, and you know, it's like if they are playing tighter, you know, you may have to assess you know, how you go about, you know, winning the frames, like particularly with Woodsy when he's not quite on song at the moment. You know, if the balls aren't going down the rail, you can't force it, and when you do force it, you know, mistakes happen.
Tony.
We're just trying to get an update on the Tony Wakefield Jeff Brunswick match, but looks pretty close match.
Okay, we just had an update for Jeff Brunswick and Tony Wakefield. It's 5-7 to Tony in a race to 11.
So that's Tony's come back well in this match. So he was down early. But yeah, 7-5, it's still anyone's game.
That's it. All right, 5th frame. Marc to break, leading 4 racks to 0. It's still a long way from home yet. Woodsy is not going to be too fussed right now.
And
Especially with a
break
few
there, and Woodsy again, he's got another opportunity to really clear up. There's not a lot of tough balls out there, but as you've said, you've still got to get on position on these balls, and that's what he hasn't done so far.
Right.
And so finds himself in the hole at the moment. But
we'll be looking to clear here and hopefully running the next rack and bring it back to 4-2 and then pretty much back to game on again. So this is vital now, this frame. going to flick around these yellows. And I'd be possibly taking now this red that he's looking at now.
Yep.
Just get it out the way
Yep.
and screw back up the rail or screw it directly back to where he is now.
And the reason out there, the people wondering why is he taking that ball, because it's over the hole. It opens up the black, and it's
It just makes the out a lot easier.
The black can go. There's more options for the black to go now. You take that out early. If you don't go that last, there's a possibility you might get on the right angle to play that red, and you could crash into some yellows down there as well. So there's absolutely no traffic where the way he's gone.
And just quickly here, you can see Woodsy not like Marc when he was making the outs. He's walking around the table, looking exactly where he wants to be. Woodsy at the moment is not walking around the table enough and looking exactly where he wants to be, and that's why I think the last few frames have gone undone. It's come undone a little bit because he's not landed exactly where he wants. So for any of the beginners out there, make sure you walk around the table. No matter how easy or hard the shot is. If you concentrate on all your easy ones, you'll never have a hard shot.
He's overhit it again, but he's landed still okay. But
he should still be alright. I'm not sure he's going to cut it in or take it down the top.
I think it'll just be a roll here, and
so he's probably straighter than what we
thought. He's going to play it
thought.
into the side push and come out. So,
Alright, so a long-awaited frame for Woodsy. This is to go 4-1. Alright, well done Woodsy. 4-1.
Woodsy's on the board, and and he's got the break in this one.
A little smile there from him. That's good.
Yep. So he gets his frame, breaks and say he breaks and clears here. It's really only one. It's like a bit like tennis. It's only like one break. So. And a bit unlucky to scratch in the centre there.
Okay, well that's not not what he wanted.
Kicked off a few balls, but that's you put a lot into your brakes, and balls go everywhere. That can happen.
Once again, big thanks to Dan for coming out here and doing this for us all, and for all the viewers at home to be able to sit at home and watch a great match. So
absolutely.
Definitely when you're out here, try and support Dan. Even if we all throw in $5 here, $5 there, and
buy some merchandise.
That's it.
Yep.
It just helps him.
Yep.
So Marc going red here. He's going to try and open up this red on the left side of the rail here.
And that's a great.
And he's done that perfectly.
That is a great shot.
And
absolutely great shot.
Marc will be looking to go game here now.
So apart from the first frame, as I said, both guys have really struggled to make balls off the break here, and as I said, eventually it will come down to that.
So if Marc can pinch this frame, it goes back up to 5-1, and it basically he gets his four frame buffer again.
4 frames up, and also 2 breaks up as well. So this is exactly what Woodsy didn't want, after getting his first frame.
Thanks Tintin for the drink.
Thank you very much, sir. As I said, this is exactly what Woodsy didn't want after getting his first frame on the board, after going out off Robbo's snap. This is not what he will, he would want, obviously, to break and do the same thing again and get back to 4-2, but a bit unlucky on the white ball, and
they can't see
it. Looks like Robbo will clear these.
So I'm not sure if he's opened up.
It's not too bad. He's got the red available in the centre here. Don't know if he can.
So he's a little bit out of position now.
A
So
little bit, but still okay.
you can see where he's looking around the table to see where he wants the white to be able to land on the ball to the right in the middle or the bottom ball. He's going to leave himself some options here.
I really think that's all Robbo could have done there, and he's played that well.
I wasn't sure whether that went, that middle red, but obviously it does, so
he's played that well.
It's a very good shot.
So it's just basically a stun shot here, and getting himself a little bit of angle on that red, on the next red in the corner to get it up table.
I don't think he's come far enough. I think he wanted to come down on a couple of inches, so he might have to.
I think if he just leaves the white where that red is, where he's about to pot, if he gets that,
I'm going to be screwing back off the rail here.
He's going to come back for this other ball in the centre, is he?
No, he's going to screw off the rail for the bottom ball, the bottom left hand.
He's going to play that way,
and that's a great shot. Good shot. So basically, he wants to land anywhere up where the bulk line is.
Yeah.
So he can land down here where he's looking at, but I think to be safe, to land at the top of the table.
I think so. I think it just. I think that's
it
the
just
way
means you can't snooker yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
But
and you hit through the white a bit more as well this way. And you see it so often. You see it so often with guys. They just.
I think Marc's really annoyed at himself by doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think he was 100% on doing that. I think he was in two minds there. I really thought if you just land at the top of the table, even with the white on the top of the rail, he can cut the red in, and you're going to be on the black or have a shot on the black. I think.
As I say, we all have done this. Like basically, we're all worried about overhitting it, but worrying about overhitting it, at least you pretty much going to land on it anyway, and it's. And when you're worried about overhitting it, you end up hitting it too short, and
and this is not what you want to do. Let your opponent back in, but I'm not sure what he's doing here. Okay.
Wow.
That's
just an absolute freak result, that one. But
But he's in all fairness, he's obviously tried for a result. It didn't work, but
Yep.
I still think Marc's going to knock this in and go 5-1 up.
Yeah, wow. It's a real. We'll wait for this shot first, but
soft stun shot.
Yeah, I
straight
think
across
so.
the table.
I think so.
He's a bit thick. Yeah.
And I was about to say that it would have been a real backbreaker, to lose a frame like that.
So Woodsy now needs to.
Robertson just dropped his level a bit here, and
he's having one bad frame. So, but Woodsy needs to take this frame now, and whether it's pot out now or lay a snooker.
He's getting chances to get back into this match. So whether he takes it or not, it's up to him.
If I was Woodsy there, I'd probably would have hit that yellow that he just played directly into the cushion, stun across and snookered Marc on the bottom yellow here. See that snooker isn't good enough. It's a one rail escape, and it knocks a black out in the middle of the table. So I don't think that snooker wasn't good enough, especially at this level.
Yeah.
If he left Marc down the bottom behind that yellow, then it would have been harder for Marc to actually to hit the black.
For I had that earlier commentary with Solid that basically just said that when two quality players are playing, you can't give one cushion escape. If you're going to snooker one of these guys, you can't give them one cushion escapes.
Marc's going to try to
come off two cushions here.
Sorry. Yeah. I really think you should just come up and down the table.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I think he should have kept the pressure on, just come up and down the table, hit the black out.
Exactly.
Woodsy, hasn't been playing that well, so there's no point in giving him two shots here. I would have just kept him on one shot.
Yeah,
Kim
yeah,
Glover
absolutely.
and
Yeah,
Lisa Garvey
you
to
give him a
take
shot, and you put the guy under pressure. As you say, I was like, doesn't matter where the black lands or whatever, but
Yeah.
you make the guy beat you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe Fanto and Jason Tamanakis, table 13. Joe Fanto.
So once again, Woodsy needs to clear here and get this frame on the board. Stop Marc from slowly running away with it. Wow.
And my God, wow.
And that was why I said before, just to hit the black, get the black out in the open, because Woodsy at the moment is not himself.
Table 6.
Yep.
So I think Marc will either probably put this in the centre, or I'd say double at the top. Unless he might just hit it to a rail, but I don't think that's good enough against Woodsy. Woodsy can extract it. But this is another chance, so
Yeah,
I'd
that's
probably be having a dip here.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you get it, you're going to hurt your opponent. If you miss it, well, you weren't meant to win the frame anyway.
Yep, and it's just basically a punch double down the corner. You know, there's no point playing it in the centre here.
I think we'll square up a little bit, so the chance, it's a big chance.
Great shot. That is a great shot. And again, it's just he's been given another opportunity to win that. It's a massive shot, but he's been given another chance to beat him. And so that's 5-1 to Robbo, and I'm going to have a little bit of a spell here, and I'm going to hand it over to Marc if he's still around, but he just seems to have disappeared. He just seems to have disappeared, but so I will hang around until he turns up, but yeah. And we'll just give it a couple of shout outs to a couple of people here at the moment. So yeah, we got the Grug, Andrew Miles, and we got Junior Phil Tunstall watching proceedings here. Yeah, been making some keeping the bar staff quite busy today. So, yeah.
The current Killside champion.
Colleen Beach, table 9, please. Colby Bull, table 7, please.
But yeah, look, been a lot of chances for Woodsy here, and he'll be disappointed to be 5-1 down right now. And Robbo, to his credit,
Marc was just saying before that he got a kick on that black, so he reckons that's why he missed it.
Which one? Which one was that?
I got a bad memory.
Yeah. Because it didn't look like a kick on the one that he potted. So yeah, but all right. So another. So what happened here? Another dry break, and Woodsy again with the first look at the balls.
So Woodsy hasn't played any. One thing to realise here. One thing, Woodsy hasn't played any safety shots here. He's had a crack at everything, and again, he needs to.
Been a bit fortunate there, but
I think he needs to pull up a little bit.
He does.
And try and play a frame out here. Yep. Whether it takes him 5 minutes or 20 minutes.
That's right.
Just slow the game down a little bit.
Yep. And the other thing it does is it changes the other guy the way he plays as well. So.
Okay, and score update to Tony and Brunsey.
Made a nice shot there after nearly going in off, and again he's in another good spot to win this frame. Whether he does it or not, it's just another thing.
So on the other table, it's 8-7 to Tony, race to 11.
And it's a 50-50 frame, and I think Brunsey's probably the favourite in that one to go 8-all. So good shot by Woodsy there.
We need to put the Joshua King and Jason Smiley match on hold. It's still in play of Scerri.
You'll probably play the red
Red.
over the pocket first. Come back. Maybe that red's available in the centre. I'm not sure. He's going that way. That's fine. Yep. Yeah. I think the red does pass that yellow in the centre.
If I was Woodsy here, I'd probably be taking the
Be
red at the top here.
He might be going to play it in the same pocket.
Yeah, I'd be taking the red that he's tried to land on now at the top. He was pretty much straight on it. He could have screwed back to the bottom rail and rolled the red and the black in. So now he's gone off 2 cushions now.
Yeah, he's going pretty aggressive again.
But
But
one cushion, or
just learned
no
a little
cushions.
awkward, but should be no problems. Just a bit of stun into the side rail here, and yeah.
So Woodsy needs this to go 5-2. Good out there.
There it is. Yep. As I said, good out off Robbo's break, but he's going to have to start winning a few on his own.
So as bad as Woodsy's played at the moment, he's only 3 frames behind,
That's right.
So still game on.
Yep. And he has to make the most of this frame, because the more frames he doesn't win off his own break, it's going to be harder for him to get the chocolates.
Michael Voigt to table 6. Michael Voigt.
Right, so how are you feeling, mate? You're downing a bit of a relaxing schooner there, mate. How are you feeling going into the match tonight?
I'm looking forward to it. Been looking forward to it for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever played Jake?
No, not for money. No.
First time.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. Whatever happens. He's a great mate, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'd rather be playing one of the best players in the country than some random that I don't know and I'm probably gonna beat. So this is a good way to test myself, and I need to prove something to myself here. You know, if I'm good enough to do this, and I'm ready. So bring it on.
Yep. Will be good match to watch, and as I said, obviously Jake's done a lot in the game and everything like that, but your resume is not too shabby yourself. So he's obviously just coming off a good win at Geelong, but so
as you see, that was Steve's first basically safe shot in the frame. 7 frames.
Yep. And I honestly think this is a frame that he needs just to get himself back in. Whether he wins or not, but just this is a frame he has to play. I think just to get a bit of momentum going back his way. I just don't think the open frames are really they're not there for him right now. So just play a bit of a closed frame and time up a little bit. As you say, if it takes 20 minutes, it takes 20 minutes. It doesn't matter.
I'm not too sure on how tactically minded Stevie Woods is, but I mean, obviously he's going to be quite good. But as we all know, Marc's 1 frame pool is very high. So Woods is going to have to be on his game here. As long as he doesn't do anything too silly, he's in control of the frame right now.
But I think Woods is just for 7 frames he's been on autopilot and just relying on his natural ability and to get himself the results and everything like that. But this might be the best thing for him, just to sit down and actually look at the balls, have a walk around the table, have a think about what you need to do to win the frame. Whereas the other frames, the balls are just being there. You just got to plan on working out to get A to B, and which you can do just automatically. But he's just missed an absolute sitter there, though. And
He's-
that might hurt him.
Yeah, I think you'll see Marc drift down the table here and put this yellow over the red.
Correct. Yep.
And just once again, you know, Woodsy's probably going to lose now.
Off a
position,
basic miss. Off a basic miss. Yep.
So Marc might try and roll this wide up to the red.
He's gone the extraction. Okay.
That's a good shot.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's not too bad.
If Woodsy didn't miss that red ball before, I would have then possibly opened up the balls in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
That way Marc can't pretty much give you 2 shots. But you know, he's taken it a little bit easy. He missed a shot, and he's now allowed Marc to open up the frame.
As I said, most of the players here or anywhere would have just potted his red and given him 2 shots and just, you know, forced him to, you know, do something. But yeah, as you say, it's you know, that's
once you open up the pack in the middle, it's very hard to give the other player 2 shots because all the balls are there.
Yep. And now he's got no balls over the hole, and he's only got 1 visit. And
well, if I was Woodsy here, I wouldn't be touching any of these reds. I'd probably just play the red off the side rail, leave the one on the bottom of the cushion here. There's no need to move this red. You're opening up Marc's yellows now. I'd have probably just chipped off that red on the side, moved it out in the open, left the white where it is now, and now all your reds are on.
Table 12.
So we see what the Australian champ in the background there, just watching on his throne.
That's all right. That's all right.
He's got his girlfriend A next to him on the right, and girlfriend B next to him on his left.
Yes, he's conveniently put himself right in front of the camera as well, so people see that he's there.
Sponsored by Corona.
Yeah, I don't think he's sat down on in that spot all weekend. So yeah, good job, mate. That's a great shot by Robbo there. But, he's.
I think that yellow goes off the red in the centre.
I think you're right, mate. I think it does.
I think this is. I think Marc's out here.
That's a great shot. Yeah.
Just there's a couple of little tactical shots that Stevie played just before. I think it's going to cost him this frame. Yeah,
and I think he'll rue missing that ball in the centre as well. It totally changed the frame when that happens. So.
And you can see again Marc walking around the table, taking his time. You know, all the balls are there now. It's just about mapping it out and linking your balls. Do that correct, and you know the frame will then come to you.
Terry Bond and Steve Gray, table 8. Terry Bond, Steve Gray.
So he wanted some angle to
may
get
have
back down
landed a
the
little
table
straight
here,
there.
So just wants to drift down to the table for the 2 yellows.
Actually, just getting up and having a look, I think he might have a little bit of angle here. So yeah. Yep. And wow.
I think he'll be relieved, but he's still right here.
So what do you think he'll do here is just roll this
The ball that he's looking at now, I think he'll leave to the last.
No,
just stun it in off the red.
I think because of where he's landed, I think he'll.
I think he was always going to do that, but he wanted to come down for these 2 yellows, but obviously he nearly went in off.
So I roll in here, the yellow off the red.
He's not going to be happy with that.
Well, a little bit Chinese there, but still should be okay. Just has to punch it a little bit deeper.
Well, the way he played that, he was taking this ball
to table 14.
Second last. So
Dave Cornell.
let's stun this in, and if he gets this, he should still be right for the frame.
I think so.
So we'll know by his reaction if it went in. Yep. So now it's just a roll in, providing there's no kick.
Yep. It's just all queuing here. Just
should glide past the red now.
Yep. Just roll 2 balls in and should be 6-2. Yep.
Well, Marc will be relieved to get this one.
That one, and again, it's a chance he was given, and he's taken it. So,
Woodsy's just going to have to take it just a little bit more care. It can be frustrating too, you know, when things aren't going your way.
Absolutely, it does
Okay, so,
snowball. You're
yeah.
right. Absolutely, it's you know, you play 1 or 2 bad frames and it just can affect you.
Dave Cornell, last call for Dave Cornell.
6-2 to Marc.
Table 14, Dave Cornell.
6-2 to Marc, and
Ninth
he's at the
frame.
table, and I think Marc would be loving breaking out right about here.
Yeah, this if he can break and run here and then go 7-2 up,
Yep.
I think I don't think there's.
Could almost be a backbreaker, that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just wants to try and control that white and not screwing off.
And he's made a ball in the centre there, and
It's a very good break.
Yeah, be happy with that. Yeah, no, that's what you want when you 6-2 up. That's for sure.
All the yellows are on here.
Yeah, yep. Just a little bit tricky on the black there, but I don't think he really has to do too much either. But
yeah, I think he might take the one in the centre.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
stun across the table for the middle yellow, like right at the bottom near the black. Clear that out of the way. Unless he leaves it till last and the black goes in the centre.
Tidy up the ball over the top corner that's not really doing anything at the moment, and
so we'll come
and roll through a little far, but it's still okay.
Well, the ball that I suggested near the black, he's probably going to play that last.
Yes, I think so.
And then the black in the centre pocket,
Yep,
so
yep.
he's fine here. He's going to stun the yellow in, get on the one that he's looking at now, and then he's going to basically roll forward.
Well, I don't know where Marc Kerwood is. Seriously, like he said to me at 5-1, do you want to break? And I'm like, okay, all right. I'll watch the frame, and he's ducked off and hasn't come back. So anyway, I'm happy to stay here with you. So yeah.
It's all good. I can just put on 2 headsets if you want.
You make more sense. All right, so
he wants to be high on this yellow.
Right. Yep, he wants to land above where
this
where
one
that
shot here
is.
is key to the frame. And he's made sure
played that very well.
He's made sure he's landed high.
Adam Bloomick, Scott Jackson to table 14. Adam Bloomick, Scott Jackson, table 14.
Okay. So he just wants to screw back now to the cushion. The key is not to try and land on the yellow, it's trying to screw back to the cushion. And then you screw back to the cushion, you'll land on the yellow. So, the way he's looking at it, he's... I think he might even just be able to roll it in. If he's landed straight or just slightly high, then he might just roll this in, unless he jacks up a little bit. Does like a small stun run. This is a big shot. He had more angle than we thought, so yeah, very nice. Yeah, well he's just looked and said it dipped in a little bit, so... Alright, yeah, he looks like he's about to go 9-8 up. So 7-2 to Marc. So it's really do or die now for Woodsy. Obviously he's not going to be happy with the way he's played. But playing someone like Marc, you're not going to get the chances. You're going to get a lot of chances. You get 1 chance maybe per frame, if that. You're not going to get 2, 3, 4 chances. And the same with Woodsy too, but you know Woodsy hasn't been taking his chances, so you know. And all these outs, outs now for Woodsy are going to look so hard, so hard. Even the easy ones are going to look really hard, just because of the way things have been happening. But I hope he comes back a little bit and puts on a bit of a fight for us. 7. I changed one of them.
Yeah, I thought you changed it to 5.
Pretty sure it's 7-2. Yeah.
7-2. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think Woodsy's going to try and plough into the yellows here, which again, like it's a bit of a nothing shot. He's hoping for a result. I mean, I think reds here are much better than yellows, but
Basically, now he's probably going to have to play a wild shot here on this side, just to, if he's going to continue his vision, he's going to have to play, something for one shot in the return. If it doesn't come off, well, we'll have a look at the red zone.
so he's basically. Yeah. Now Marc's got obviously 2 options here. One he can run the rack, or 2 put a ball over the pocket. But I think being 7-2 up, the way the Marc's feeling, the way he's been playing, I think he'll be having a go here. And all the balls are there.
Just thinking back on the frames so far, I think second, but Donny was probably in about 60 frames.
Marc was just telling Donny that the mic's on, so you can hear Donny talk.
As I said, I think the second look at the balls are probably about 60 frames. Woodsy's been at the table for the first chance.
Woodsy's had his chances, you're right, yes.
5 or 6 times, just hasn't cashed in. So.
Yeah, but it also even comes down to that first frame too. Marc running the first rack, then the second, showing that that I'm here to play. Also adds to the misses later on from Woodsy. So, but Marc just getting a little bit better on this red. He wanted to play it before, but the white went a little bit astray. So this one red is his key ball to this out here.
Matt Curwood and Alex Everinatis, table 13. Matt Curwood, Alex Everinatis.
If I was Marc, I'd probably play the ball at the top here in the middle, stun across for the red down the rail, and then play the red that's near his hand now, second last, to land on this ball, like even better. But I back him to knock this in. That's a very good shot. He's come. Oh, he's probably saying that he's probably come a little bit too far, but he might even now take the red down the bottom end here, where we are. So, won that.
It's a mute button. How was that when
I think Nathan's been talking with his mic off.
Yeah, I've just been talking to myself for the last, I don't know how long, but
so thanks to Jamie Stevens for letting us know.
Yeah, thanks, Solid. Yeah. That's why you do this more than I do.
Actually, if you give me a call, Jamie, I'll put you on loudspeaker and I'll put the mic next to the phone, so you could probably still commentate if you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, when things aren't going for you, you know, little shots like that always don't work in your favour. So, but he hasn't got a bad angle to stun across now and land on these two yellows. But what Marc's done is he's obviously put a little bit of pressure on Woodsy now, and Woodsy now has to make a big out to make this out. So, you know, and making your opponent play well all the time to beat you is key to actually winning yourself. But he's a chance here to pot this and stun into the other yellow and move it out of the way.
Yep.
Just watch he doesn't stun it into the red.
And that's a good hit by Steve.
Good shot.
That's a great shot. Yep, that's a good. Oh. Yep, and I think that's I think that's what he just hasn't done enough of so far. But yeah, that could possibly win him a frame, that shot.
Well, I think Marc, if he can get down on this red where this yellow is, he might even be able to double it back. But
it's given him a chance, so and that's all you can ask for.
Also, if he gets on the middle red at the top, he might even be able to play that red down over past the yellow and move the yellow out the way for the red to pass.
Come on, donkey. Horse, whatever you call you are.
And Robbo has just
I'm
played
saying wow there.
an unbelievable shot right there. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
You could not have landed any better than that.
Well, you could have landed probably about an inch back. Or
But I'm not even going to say that. So yeah, that was a great shot. You know.
But once again, now Woodsy, Woodsy played a good safety. Now he's making Marc make a big out. So you know. So he just wants to roll this in. He'd like to come across the table so he can play red on red, but I probably wouldn't worry about that too much. Just concentrate on the pot.
Correct, yep.
Now he can play the red over the pocket and come out, hopefully where the blue spot is on the snooker table, but the red's in the way, so don't worry about what I'm saying. Yeah, he's just deciding here, but wants to nick this red in and glide past the red on the right hand side.
Yeah, just between yellow and red here, and that's pretty much all you could really ask for.
Well, he wasn't happy with the way he hit that, but he's landed it alright. So
just a little bit of bottom off on this red here, and black in the right corner, and just dig into the white a little bit, not too much, but he's going to come off 2 rails, is he?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
Yeah. Each to their own, and that's fantastic. That's a great control by Robbo there.
We see Marc stun this in, the bit of pace, just a bit of excitement.
Yep.
It's a big frame there.
Yeah. As I said, and that was a frame where actually Steve didn't do anything wrong and lost the frame. Right? Whereas basically he's forced Robbo to make a big out on him, and he's done that. Yeah. Gus, got your text, mate. How you go, mate? Why aren't you in Albury? There you go.
Teresa Wooten from Cole Welsh.
Tell him they're in Colby.
Are you on live now?
Can he hear me?
June Milstead.
Apparently Peter Knight's having a bit of trouble with the feed.
Oh, right. Well,
I don't know.
Let's stop the matches and stop the match and wait till that gets
I think you need the internet to be able to have this on too. By the way. Yeah. Well, we've got 100 people watching and they're fine. So.
Okay. That's good.
Does he have internet?
I'll put you on a mixed Scerri, you'll be able to sort that. Mick, can you get Peter to chop out? Oh, sorry, Mick's doing commentary.
Alright, so
Alrighty.
away with another nice break here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm clearly looking at the red ones.
Definitely be going reds here.
Clearly, yeah.
So Marc, broke.
Yep.
Obviously, I wasn't
Yeah,
looking.
yeah, break and potted a red and 2 reds over the hole. You couldn't really ask for much more after that.
That's Peter Knight calling there in the background.
Yeah, very nice.
Scerri's told me he's sorted it out. He's got a word for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few stream issues here, but you know, I think 99% of the people that are watching are got it covered.
Yeah.
You know, always had a miss there, but you know, he's left Woodsy pretty much not a lot. What would you do
It wasn't
here,
it
mate?
wasn't a frame losing mistake here.
What would you? Yeah. What would you do here for your yellows?
Probably just pick up the black and put it in the pocket
well,
and say
either that
take it.
or maybe just put a yellow over the red. Just
I'd
try and
probably go
slow
that
it
way.
down.
Yeah, I think the yellow down the rail on the right hand side where Woodsy is, I'd play it probably down the rail and maybe sit it over the red. Because there are no other reds. There are no other reds for Marc to actually go into it.
He may look to pot this yellow and put it over the hole.
Yeah, I don't think that's a shot. Only because Marc can now get this red out. Marc can even go game here with 1 if he lands low on this red and doubles it across. But I think he might even face cut it across. Or even just knock it out and go game with 1 shot. Like I don't think that safety was good enough.
I think as long as you've got that ball on the right hand corner, like you can be a bit aggressive with this.
I would have rolled the yellow down the rail, put it over the red, and then if I got another chance, maybe put another yellow on top of a red, another red. Just try and make the game really hard to pot out. You know, make Marc win the frame in 20 visits from now, not the next 6. So 8. So Marc's going to try and possibly land low and pot out here with 1. So that's where that safety there wasn't. I don't think right.
So you might be looking to get the white back down and see if he can double that red across. I'm not really sure what he's got in mind for that red, but he may be looking to obviously take this yellow, come back down. He may be looking to double that red onto the other one. I don't know, but possibly that may be what he has in mind, or he might still try and just bust that yellow out. Maybe.
Table 10 and
it's not where we want it to be.
Yeah.
Table 10 and Moi Tracy Heath.
And
so what do you do here, Ham? Do you come up the cushion and knock the red out? Hopefully you land on the bottom red, or do you?
Yeah, that's is an option, and I'd probably say that's that is the right shot. Like you
play it soft or you play it hard? You play it medium. You sort of played it medium.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have hit it like that. He hasn't landed on it. I don't think I would have hit it like that. I'll probably just bump it out. Ensure yourself you got a shot down the corner.
He basically didn't mean to hit it that hard. Just want it out in the middle of the table, so then he can roll it in and then roll the red down the bottom and then roll the black in. So, but he's overhit that. It's always tricky when you're coming off a cushion. You know, you've always got to make sure you have to hit another cushion. You don't want to be giving away silly fouls.
Still, he's got the thin nick here, and you know if he if he happens to pull it off, he will be on this other red. So
Yeah, I think you got to go for this.
Yeah.
It's still a hard out for Woodsy if he wants to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He's overcut that, but it's still okay.
Yeah.
It's still a hard out there for Woodsy.
And
so once again now, if now Woodsy wants to cover this red over the bottom pocket with his yellow, it keeps him in the frame, and now it's harder for Marc then to win the frame with one red on the table.
What do you think about doubling yellow here inside that red? He's not going to do it, but yeah, don't. I didn't mind that shot, but it does. It is an attacking shot, but yeah, but he's still got to land on that soon. I mean, I know he does that. The yellow in the corner will go inside that. Where'd you go? Huh.
He's going to try and open up this yellow now. Just going to make sure he concentrates on the pot.
And
obviously the angle wasn't there. But again, like right now, that yellow down the bottom, he can near the white. He can actually push that over the red if he wanted to, and basically makes it a lot harder for Marc to run the rack. And it puts yellows in a very good position. You know, yellows can now dictate the frame if he puts that yellow over the red. You know, then he can also later on then push the black safe if he wanted to off one of his yellows. You know, like.
Shot by Steve there.
He's going to be jacking up a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, he's got a dodgy yellow near the black.
So I think he could have taken that shot that he just played. He could have really probably take that ball in the centre.
The yellow does go up the rail here, inside his red at the top. But
and I think
he's now playing big shots.
I think that should have been his last ball, to be honest. Like he should have played that. The yellow near the black should have played that in the centre. Play the other ball in the corner, the one that he just knocked in. Get the white back over to where he is now.
Yeah, I think Marc's loving the fact that Woods is actually having a go here.
Yeah.
He's going to try and.
He just doesn't have a plan B in his head right now. Like it's just basically all like, it's all attack. Right? It's all attack. You know.
He's concentrated too much on nudging that yellow out.
And even if you do make that shot, you know, it's still very, very awkward to get back onto that other one.
So I think this is basically the match winner here. 9-2. I can't see Woodsy coming back from here.
Well, I think he's basically broken him already. So to be honest,
I mean, I would normally say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Woodsy is world class.
Yeah.
And you know, I know you're not seeing much of that right now, but he's not going to give up.
Wow.
And
and that.
Yeah.
And I just retract what I just said. So yeah, I would.
So Marc playing a safety there, just giving Woodsy 2. God.
Yeah, Steve with a smile on his face there. He's like, I wasn't expecting to get back in this frame. So Hey, the red, it doesn't look like it. Didn't look like it. If that was legal, I certainly didn't see it move.
Well, I don't think so. I think it's 2 shots.
It just looked like 2 shots all day from here.
Just trying to get confirmation whether this is 1 or 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Well, I mean, Steve's at the table with a smile on his face. I don't think he would have had that smile if he only had 1 shot. But
he obviously has got 2 shots, so yeah. I know what he's doing there. He's wasting one. Alright, so any more twists to this frame? Unless he doesn't shirt foul. And he's going to snooker himself.
He's landed okay.
Wow.
Yep. He certainly threatened a snooker there, but But yeah, it might be the stroke of luck that Woodsy may need to get back into this match, you know. Like,
Ooh, I thought he missed it.
there's
The way he
a
stayed
couple
down.
of them, a couple of these guys both flirted with the side pocket this match, but
Yeah, just don't understand why Marc could give away 2 shots there.
yeah, yep.
In fact, 10.
So updating the Brunsey Tony
Brunsey
Wakefield.
just said 10-9
Yeah,
to
10-9, and
himself,
that's the
and that's the last
and
game.
the last frame. Yeah,
I like the
yeah.
confidence.
I'm fairly sure it's not. If it was the last frame, that he would have already won. But yeah. But yeah, 10-9 up, race to 11. So Brunsey, sorry to say, mate. If Tony wins this frame, you got another one.
King and Jason Smiley, table 9.
So 8-3 to Marc.
And I will just duck off to the toilet quickly, and I'll be back in a minute.
Woodsy with a smashing break. Oh, nearly going in off. But needs a little bit of luck. I'd say he's possibly going to go yellows now. Just play the yellow in the centre on the other yellow. Maybe drifting down the table.
Gross from the intermediate semi-final, table 12. Min Lee.
So it's still not over. If Woodsy can call this frame back, and then maybe get the next one, 8-5 is a lot nicer to look at, especially with the way Woodsy's been playing, than you know 8-3, 9-3. Could have been easily 9-3, but it's funny the way pool goes sometimes. You'll see Woodsy drifting across here because he wants to play the other yellow over the other pocket. And he's missed another ball. Just not sure what's going on there, whether it's his concentration's not there tonight, or so hammer back. Woodsy just missed another quite easy pot. Let Marc in. And Marc's played a very good shot there. He's pushed his yellow there on purpose. So now Marc can then play a safety, can roll one of these reds, probably the red on the right hand rail, down in or over the pocket, if you wanted to. But by pushing that yellow to the cushion, makes it a lot harder now for Woodsy to pot out. So he's just going to hope that this sits. It's gone in. He's killed the black a little bit too. So
Table 16, Anne Moy, Tracy Heath.
yeah.
Table 16, Anne and Tracy Heath.
I'd probably now maybe play the red inside that yellow. Yeah, just get it out of the way. And then Woodsy's still got quite a dodgy out with that yellow at the top of the table there. If he wanted to, we could try and squeeze this and promote the black. I think the black might go in the centre anyway. He's played a very nice shot here. I'm not sure whether the yellow goes past, but it's still fine. It's 10-all. Yeah. Split it, Bruns.
Red Berkshire, table 8.
And once again, he's pushing Woodsy. He's pushing Woodsy to make a big out. I think, yeah, I think if Woodsy just slowed down a little bit more this match, not take on a lot of the big shots, I think the scores would be a lot closer. And you know, all Marc's done is Marc has played well, but he's mopped up a lot of what Woodsy's mistakes. So. So Marc, these pockets, yeah, and they must be tight. Because on all the other tables in the venue, that would have went in, even hitting the cushion first, like what it did. So big chance here for Woodsy now. It could have been 9-3, and he got a let off. You know, now it could have been 9-2, sorry, and it could have been 10-2 now if Marc had made that. But you know, Woodsy's had a few chances now, and he needs to take them. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So Marc's going to look at playing on landing. He's going to take this one first. Thought he could possibly even take the one at the top and come across the red in the centre, but he's going to try and maybe knock him out. That's a very good shot. Very good shot. Yeah, these balls over the pocket when they're deep inside the hole there, they're actually quite tricky to get the white back out where you want it, because the white can possibly hit the jaw and go in a different direction. So that's why he's screwing back here and not using the jaw. And this can still go wrong. He has to play this really well, and he's played it about as good as he wants. So he has come back a bit far, but he now can just sort of stun across. He could roll into the yellow, but I think if he can just sort of stun past the yellow, make sure he's got a shot on the black. He's landed, yeah, his landing's pretty nice, so I can't see this missing. And this is for 9-3. 9-3. And I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, so Mick's gone just to probably relieve himself, I'd say. We've still got the Brunsey and Tony Wakefield match, and that's still 10-all. Now, big shout out to the part-time cueist, Mr. Shane Lee. Welcome to Hoops, and I look forward to seeing you in Krems in a couple of weeks, buddy. Alright, so we got 9-3 to Robbo. Something would have to go majorly wrong here for him to lose from here, just given the fact that how these guys have been playing in this match. For me, he's just given up too many chances in this match. He'll be the first to admit that as well, but Yep, they're just taking a short break, it looks like.
There's a nice fucking snigger on here.
Alright, having some mic problems here, so yeah, thanks for that, Wani. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's it probably wasn't making a lot of sense anyway. But and solid, we've got the mic sorted, mate. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything, so I'm not touching it. But yeah. Anyway, solid. I hear you coming up tomorrow, just so you can do the final. So look forward to seeing you. All right. In answer to Wani, a question about the Tony and Brunsey is a money match. It is a money match. It's for $1,000, and it's 10 all, race to 11. So yeah, 500 a hit. So yeah. Yeah, Buffer doesn't need a microphone, Bozzy. So yeah, he's I don't even think he's even in the venue. We can still hear him. Alright, so after the short break, Mick's, you can see there, Mick's about to walk towards the commentary booth, and we're about to kick off again. Line 3, Robbo's break.
Alright, just Woodsy and Marc went to the toilet. I just went there to make sure they weren't punching on. But Woodsy, after finished doing his business, has turned around to me and said, that's the first thing I haven't missed tonight, and that's the trough. So it's good to see that, you know, these guys can still have a laugh, you know, whether winning or losing, and that's what it's all about, you know. So did Marc break then?
Marc did break, and it was another dry one. So
yeah.
So again, obviously Woodsy will take the yellows here, but again, there's a little bit of a tricky ball on the table. So probably the right shot here, I think, is just to cover the hole.
He might even play the yellow off the yellow here,
but I don't like that shot. You know, he's played it absolutely great. He's played it awesomely, but just given the fact that, you know, we've been saying this for a few frames now, that he needs to pull up a bit, but you know,
I don't think he will.
No, I don't think it matters now. You're right.
I think he's going to now sort of even loosen up even more and try and just go bang, bang, bang and try and get a few back.
Blast his way back into the match and see what happens. You know, because Robbo's only 2 frames away.
I don't think he's the type to you know, slow the game down. I think he's just going to go all out attack now, even stronger, and hopefully he runs a few racks.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
But you never know. You know, if you can get it back to say, you know, 9.5, 9.6.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard. I obviously can't see it happening, but he's going to fight. I don't think he's run far enough, but that yellow must go. Yeah, it does.
But he knows himself. Like now, he just knows. Like I'm just going to have a dip at the balls, and whatever happens now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's no point. As you say, there's no point pulling up now. It's just, you know, Robbo's 2 frames away from winning this. So just have a crack and see what happens.
But still, I mean, you know, he gets this, and then, you know, if Woodsy can break and run the rack, that's 9.5, and Marc's been coming up dry, so, you know, it's. I mean, Woodsy can reel off the next 3, 4, or 5.
He can, yeah.
But I think he's just landed a bit straight here. He's not happy. Or Just off straight, I mean.
Yeah, just a little bit, but you know, just come off the one cushion and play it in the right corner, and it's fine.
And he's played
played
a
it
gem,
very
man.
nice.
That was one of the nicest shots he's played this match.
Great shot. Oh, was he there? Yep.
He really needs his black.
And he's pretty much just going to free roll, I guess, over the next, 2 or 3 frames or whatever. And if he does get it back to 9.5, 9.6, who knows? But yeah, he's got to do everything right from here. Brunsey and Wakefield update, 10-all still.
10-all still,
and Brunsey is not really looking the goods here. And he's just given him 2 shots, so he's just tried to glance off his yellow, missed the yellow altogether. 2 shots.
Would have been hard for Tony to see that foul too, and he did call it on himself, so it was good sport.
Yeah.
So 9-4.
Tony should see it really. He does have 4 eyes, so yeah.
and he uses his glasses on top of his head. He doesn't even put them on to play.
Yeah, that's queried that one for a long time. All right. So anyway, back to this match, and another dry break. I noticed. So yeah. Both guys have really struggled to make balls off the break. It's happened probably 3 or 4 times. There's been balls off the break, but a lot of dry ones.
So Marc's going to use the red now and play the yellow. Right.
He's got a bit more reaction off that than what he thought, but
he's still okay.
Has landed on a ball still. Just probably needs to make
There's not very many.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks, mate.
There's not very many safety options here for Marc, so I think he's
pretty much committed to after where he's landed there, you make 1 or 2 good pots here, and it could really open the frame up.
It's gone wide.
Yeah, but he hasn't left much of a shot here, so that's again, it was one of those shots where if he makes it, he's still there. If he doesn't, well, he's asked the question of Woodsy again. So
table 14, Joshua King, Jeff Sullivan is still in a best of 3. Table 14, Josh King, Jeff Sullivan.
If I was Woodsy, I'd be maybe leaving the white. He's played a really nice shot there.
Woodsy's, as discussed in the last frame, he's just going to have a dip here and just see what happens.
He feels the pressure's off now a little bit, The match has run away from him, but now he can sort of free flow a little bit more now, and things now can start to happen for you at this stage of the match.
Table 7, Nolene Beach, Roz Johnson. Table 7, Nolene Beach, Roz Johnson.
Wow.
He's still okay.
Yeah.
Table 15, Teresa Whitten, Nicole Welsh. Table 15, Teresa Whitten, Nicole Welsh.
And Steve again landed badly here, and just quickly, Tony Wakefield has won that match 11-10 against Gunzi. Yeah, so he's probably going to have to come off a rail here and try and kick this into the corner. Thanks, Danny. And doesn't land on it. And again another missed opportunity. So yeah, that will be the post-mortem in this match. When if Steve does happen to lose, just chances not taken. So yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to, as I said earlier, I'm just going to have a little bit of a spell. Marc Kerwood, Geelong Open runner-up, going to have a crack at the commentary, so I'll pass you over. Thanks, Mick.
No problem. Marc's going to play the plan here now. And it's worked out a gem. So joining me now is Marc Kerwood. Hello, Marc.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I don't know.
G'day, Mika.
Hello, Marc. Marc's just played a good shot there. This does look to go 10-4.
Big lead against Woodsy, isn't it?
Here's a big lead against anyone of Woodsy's class. But I mean, I think Woodsy'd be a bit disappointed. He hasn't performed, hasn't played as well as he wanted to.
Yeah, looking, he just didn't get the start, did he?
It's very rare that you get two players on form, you know, in one night. You always sort of get one good and one sort of average.
Yep.
You never really get, you know, two players that are absolutely firing. And this is for 10-4.
Wow.
Jeff Brunsman, Trent Billington, table 13. Jeff Brunsman, Trent Billington, table 13.
And Marc could be really happy with the score. I mean, he hasn't played that well, but he's played well enough to you know, to have this lead. And Woodsy has given a lot of chances, and Marc's not the type of person to give those chances back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit like when I played Jake a bit later. You know, he's not going to give away a lot of chances. If I don't take those chances, I'm gonna get beat. So
it's good to see, like, it's 10-4, but you know, both players are still just 100%.
Another disappointing break there by Marc. It just goes to show you don't have to be running racks, running racks off your own break or whatever to win a match. You know, Marc, I think he's maybe broken and gone game once, maybe, or twice off his own break, and he's 10-4 up. So
yeah. Parky's just put his thoughts into the microphone there, but he's made it a little bit more difficult than it should have been, but he's been a bit stiff there.
Yeah, when things aren't going right.
But he's more stiffer than a Roman Sancho, isn't he, that time?
Anyway, if you can at least
swerve,
get it close,
baby
swerve, even get it near the pocket so Marc can't run the red down the rail.
And just leave the white down the bottom.
Just like that, that's fine.
Yeah.
And he's played that well. And you know what, he's disappointed with it, but it's a good shot. And shots like that, he should have played a lot earlier on this match.
Yep. Just to put a bit more pressure on him.
That's right. So when this match finishes, I'll be playing pretty much Jake soon after.
And
so we're pretty much playing a race to 11 as well for 500 a corner.
For all you sexy girls out there, yes, Michael Scerri is single.
Shut up.
If I was single, I'd jump on you, mate.
Thanks.
That's nice.
Anyway, Mark.
So what's Marc going to do? He's
probably going to stun up into the yellow and maybe push the yellow safe. He's tried to push the two yellows together. There. Yeah.
It's a good call, Mick. I wouldn't have thought that, but
played a lot with Marc.
So is he going to take this one and try and knock this one out, or like say to the viewers, it's going to be the lower of the two reds?
Well, you might. It depends on how he feels, but he might even play the red and put it over the yellow. But I'm not too sure exactly what he's going to do here.
Just got a feeling he might take that lower of the two reds.
Yeah. And then
nudge
into it. Yeah.
He's got a 6-game lead. Yeah. Why wouldn't he just try and cannon into the one on the rail near the yellow?
Yeah. But he still has another dodgy red just above that.
No, he's doing it the other way.
Yeah, he's wanted to come a little bit further. He hasn't come far enough.
So obviously, to the viewers, his hard balls. He's got a couple of hard balls on that rail.
So I don't know
basically, he's very patient, isn't he?
Yeah, and that's the key to a lot of his success. He's very patient. He does walk around every shot, and that's what I was saying earlier on in this match. Woodsy wasn't doing this, wasn't walking around, and looking exactly where he wants to be. Marc's doing that every single time, and it can be the key to not making an out.
Yeah, just that one shot.
Yeah, as you know, if you're a few mil either way, you can lose the match.
Yep.
That's probably gone a little bit wide.
Yeah, I think this weekend these rails are throwing a bit wider. Whether it's just a little bit hotter up here, Mick, or colder, or
I think it's just a new
or the
new cloth. I think it's just a new cloth. They always throw
just
a little bit wider.
off.
Yeah. But I think other than that, the tables are playing quite well. Good tables.
Look, he's left that red in the rail, in the jaw, that to make it a little bit tougher. Tell you what, that's a nice shot.
So I can't see Woodsy missing this out here. Gonna try and keep himself. Oh, okay, fair enough. Sorry, Woodsy.
For the Woodsy fans, yes.
Yeah, like I don't, I wanted this obviously to be a good match, close match. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah. For all those Kurt Dunham fans, Kurt's just popped over and had a look at the screen, check the score out.
That's right.
What a great tournament though, Mick, isn't it?
Yeah, Albury has been a good tournament the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years it's been on.
You've had a lot of success.
I've done alright.
Well,
I've won it once a few years ago and lost to Woodsy in the final last year. So
I mean, that's pretty awesome. I'd love to know how to win a final, but one day. But look, it's a great venue. To be honest, it's great to bring your family up here. And
that's right. I think the Nationals will be here this next year.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Nationals will be here in Melbourne, not. But yeah, I thought.
Well, hopefully with the advertisements we've done tonight, Mick, that you won't have, 1 girl and 4 kids by next year.
I don't know how to respond to that, Marc.
Just trying to amuse the viewers, that's right.
Yeah.
Just telling everyone out there that Mick Scerri is actually single, so...
Can you turn his mic off?
Big fan of yours, Mick, obviously.
Oh, thanks. Well, maybe when you're single one day we can hook up.
Stop it, that's nice. Nah, look, a serious note, Robbo just missed a pretty easy shot, really, didn't he?
Must be nervous about crossing the line.
Yeah, look, it is hard, isn't it? Like, you're that close, you got a big lead. And
yeah, you can also, the thing is, being so far in front, you can sort of take your foot off the pedal a little bit and just you know, take a few shots for granted and then things go astray. Only because you know that, you know, you've got another 3 or 4 breaks ahead of you. You've got another 5, 6, 7 frames, you know, before Woodsy is going to basically come back and beat you. So
Yeah.
it's
So what do you think Woodsy does here now? Like, okay, he's 10-5.
there's really nothing much you can do. I think just keep playing frame by frame, and
frame
you
by
know,
frame.
you never know. You know, like it is 8 ball. Funny things have happened, but if you can claw, if Woodsy can for some reason get back to 10-8, you know, then it's only three frames away. Then things get a little bit dodgy there.
Yeah, look, it's he's got to have, look. In all honesty, he's got to have a bit of luck, doesn't he? Really.
Yeah, he's giving that a massive crack.
Yeah, but even his demeanour at the table just then, he's just like.
Yeah, I know it's a bit
tough.
hard being 10-5 down. You know, you basically know it's only a matter of time before the match is over. But all you can do is keep trying out there for not only yourself, for the viewers, and.
So on a serious note, Mika, what would you do? Go yellows
here?
Or would you go reds?
I'd probably go yellows. Maybe roll the yellow down the rail here, in or over the pocket.
I was going to say I'd go reds,
but yeah, I only had a quick look.
The look, yeah.
So
I looked. I don't think Woodsy's got a chance, an option really, not a chance. But he's got no option. He's just got to probably take the balls that are really clearly on and have a dip at them. You know,
yeah, but in this match, I think he's only played 1 safety shot, maybe 2 that I remember.
Yep.
You know, and in a race to 11, you really need to be playing more safety shots than 1. You're not going to be able to pot out all the time. You really need to slow the frames down as well.
Especially when the frames aren't on. They are.
Yeah, well, if Woodsy does look back at this, you know, he did fall out of position quite early, quite quickly, a lot in a lot of the frames.
See, that was a bad shot. You know, Woodsy's just fallen. To be honest, you know, like nearly a foot short, really.
Yeah. Still think, I mean, even yellows at the start of this frame weren't bad. You know, he run the yellow down the bottom of the rail if it sits over the pocket.
Yep.
I think they're favourite. All the yellows out in the open. Marc can't give Woodsy 2 shots, and this has been pretty much the story of the match
whole night. Yeah.
I think Marc now, he could even just play the double if he wanted to, but he might even just play the yellow in the bottom left and come across, and then maybe put a yellow over the pocket if he wanted to. He could even play yellow off the reds, open the frame up. But
he might even take, you know, the middle yellow that everyone can see on the camera, but come up, pop this one as well, and then just roll that one over.
I think he doesn't want to start clearing his balls. If he's going to play a safety, he's going to pot a ball and then play safe straight away.
Yep.
You don't want to start.
Oh, do you mean he will take? I think the camera sees it to the right.
No, he'll play this yellow. He'll come through, and then he'll probably just sit one of the bottom yellows. Or he's got a kick there.
Yeah, that's a bad kick.
But I think now he's still has to play the yellow over the pocket. You know, but don't put it over the pocket because it could fall. Make the yellow hit the bottom rail and then come up a little bit and sit on the jaw to make sure it sits near the pocket.
Yeah.
Woodsy's in a lot of trouble anyway. You know, if you try and sit it over the pocket now, if you do get it, fine. But if you don't get it and it falls, you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, look, he's definitely going to sit this.
So exactly like that. See how he's come up the cushion really early.
Look, that's just an awesome shot. Left the wide on the rail too. And
yeah. You know,
to be honest, leaves it very, very difficult. Woodsy's not going to touch these 2 reds in the bottom.
Nah, if I was Woodsy, I'd don't know what I'd do. Probably
well,
could even just push
the
red to the side of the cushion here where the yellow is. Yep. Make it a little bit harder. Just start pushing his balls closer to Marc's balls and just make it.
Not
hard,
that we want to do that in the world of pool. Pushing balls.
That's it. Yeah, I was going to go there, but just make it hard for Marc to pot out. And
That's a pretty bad miss if he's
Table
going for it.
5, Nicole
He's
Walsh.
tried to, I think he may have tried to nudge,
Table 5, Nicole
maybe
Walsh,
tried to nudge the
Wakefield.
yellow to the cushion, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he maybe just missed it. I don't think he wanted the yellow to the cushion because it runs down the rail, but
Yep. No, that's a good call. Didn't think of that.
I think what Mark needs to start clearing these yellows sort of away from these reds and
Hey,
make the frame on.
Also, while I'm at it,
Just quickly here, I
Yep,
think
sorry.
he'll nudge off this and then and push the other yellow that are near those reds out as well. So he's going to get two of these yellows out and play here. And he doesn't do it. He plays another shot, but that's also fine.
I was thinking he might have done something similar to that, like
Yeah.
just given like a shot to nothing, develop your ball, leave nothing on the next one. I know, just a quick LA, because normally Jamie Stevens does a lot of commentating.
Yeah, he's been messaging me.
Good mate of mine. I just wanted to say g'day, Jamie. I mean, wanted to say thanks for all your kind comments at Geelong. Hope you're feeling a bit better too, mate. I heard that I might have given you something. But no, great bloke and great mate. And wish you were here, buddy. And hope you're doing well.
Yeah, so again,
So
like,
what do
I
you
mean,
think of
I wouldn't really be putting any of my balls here if I was Woodsy. I'd be doubling my balls back down, getting all my reds over this end of the table. Just
You're
making.
starting to sound like me. I haven't
Yeah,
told you
well.
for that long. Jesus.
I don't know, just.
Hey? But you're right,
In this
Miko, like
situation.
in this situation, there's no value in potting balls.
No,
is there?
keep
It's
all your
just
balls on the
about-
table.
It's about just waiting and being patient and making it a little bit more difficult for Marc
Yeah.
to do that out. You know, like that's the biggest thing about it. It's just those little crucial shots. And I wouldn't be surprised if Stevie just doubles this down, but
Yeah, just don't pot this ball. Obviously, just get it back down. Like even it's no good up there or in the pocket. But I mean, he has only got one shot here.
yeah, well, I'm thinking so. I don't know what he's. Maybe he's going to pull both these balls out in one shot
Yeah,
and just let Robbo go for the out.
I really don't understand that. Like
No, I don't either.
that Marc
even
can make this out in one shot.
Yeah, look, even if he did leave the red over the bag and he pulls the
Yeah,
yellow
if
above
he-
the red out first, lands on the bottom one.
That's exactly right. He can the yellow that's above the red. He can stun it out, and then play the bottom yellow, and then still go game. Like
Yep.
I wouldn't have potted all my balls there. I would have just started pushing all my balls down this end of the table and just make it really hard for Marc. If Marc pots out with all those balls there, then good luck to him. But now you've just made it really easy for Marc to pot out. So Marc was saying that these pockets are tight, so this isn't an easy shot down the rail here.
But he's played it perfect, like, to be honest. He's played it regardless. Even that red was over the bag, he's still playing it the same way.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is good for the viewers, you know, like this is the way he's seen
This is
it.
a key shot right here. Oh, yeah. And he just wiped its feet, so
Is he going for the top yellow here, Miko, or is he going to stun into the one?
he might even, if he walks around a little bit more, like right now, he might even take this ball that he's looking at.
That's what I was thinking, looking at the camera, but I mean, it's a bit more deceiving.
I think if he
look,
takes
to
this
be
long
honest-
ball, I think he will do it. This is
It's a shot to nothing. You can hit the
I'm
ball
not worried.
and stun across.
No, he's not going to worry about that. He's just going to play this ball. If this ball goes in, this one he's looking at now, if this ball goes in, he wins the frame. This is the black ball right here. He's not even going to. He might stun across for safety, but he's just going to knock this in. He knocks it in, he wins, and he knows that. And that's it. It's a great shot.
So he shot to nothing.
That's
though.
the right
He's
shot
still
too.
covered.
That's right.
Like I said, you know, it's,
So now he'll roll down a little bit for the yellow in the centre possibly. Just doesn't want no kicks.
yep.
So he smells the finish line here now, and he hasn't done too much wrong. I think Marc's played quite well.
Yeah, he hasn't missed much, has he?
No,
Which
and
is
he
credit
has
to
mopped up
Robbo.
a lot of Woods' mistakes. You know, it's good to see that everyone's out there having a hit, having a game. And this is for the win, 11-5.
Big win.
Well done, Mark. Bad luck, Woodsy.
To all the viewers, you can't ask much more than that. They're just great guys and great potters, really.
That's it. So we've got Jake and myself up next.
Good luck for
probably in
that
about
too, dude.
20 minutes.
Well, Jake's my best mate, but I love you too. But good luck.
You want to go get him a few shots?
I don't know, he's a bit of a drinker, the old Jake, sometimes, but I'll tell you what, he can play without drinking too.
It's awesome to watch, and yeah, he can be pretty freaky sometimes when he's out there, so
yeah,
I'm looking forward to the match, and hopefully I can give him a good run, and yeah, I'm out there not to beat him, I'm out there to
play your own game
to
and
beat him well, and that's my goal, but whether it happens or not, we'll soon see, but
we'll play your own game and
yeah.
just you know, if you miss a shot, obviously you're going to be disappointed about yourself, not so much what's happening. But
we'll see what
good
happens.
luck, Mika.
Play ball.
You're a great
Right.
bloke, and good luck with the
Cheers,
next match.
thanks Dan, thanks Mark, see you later.
Thanks Dan, cheers. Thanks viewers.